tumble and fall, and the mountains should crumble to the sea. I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. Oh, and darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Monty King and I'm a certified marriage celebrant and duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Welcome to the beautiful Lovedale Chapel for the wedding of Stephen Anthony Morris and Hannah Marie Robinson. Please take a seat. We're gathered here today to witness the joining of Steve and Hannah together in marriage and to celebrate the making of this commitment to each other. In making this commitment, they're accepting each other as lover, companion and friend. Steve and Hannah met about 9 years ago, so we've come together to be a witness to the bond that's grown between them. Today, they will affirm this bond formally and publicly. However, this affirmation of love would be empty if they couldn't share it with their most beloved friends and family members. I asked them how they met. The opening line, "We found love in a hopeless place." I can't make this up. That hopeless place was Champion Recruitment, where they kind of sold people for a living, like pimps. Steve had worked there for about a year and a half. On Hannah's first day, she arrived in the world's tallest high heels and the world's shortest skirt. A skirt that incidentally would earn her a verbal warning. She walked in the door, tripped on the doormat and fell headfirst into reception. Everybody rushed in to help her. Everybody except one guy. At his desk, laughing hysterically. She thought, what a prick. But as she yoinked down what there was of her skirt and tottered past him on those heels, she thought, I wonder if he has a girlfriend. And he did. Aww. I want to read exactly what she wrote here because I don't want to put words into her mouth or misrepresent it at all. Hannah didn't want this to become a stumbling block in pursuing things further. And anyone that knows Hannah will know that she loves a challenge and to be an absolute menace to the general public. So for the following 12 months, Hannah decided to make her feelings about Steve crystal clear, which involved stealing his number from the internal database, pinching his bum at work in front of said girlfriend, and generally just being an all-round nuisance, ensuring that he knew how much she liked him. And as luck would have it, Steve broke up with his girlfriend. Completely unrelated. But now was Hannah's chance. She bit the bullet and asked him out for a drink. And he said no. What a prick. A couple of months later, though, he obviously had a change of heart. Tired and emotional, after being out with clients all night, he called asking if she'd like to come over to a house party. She was in a cab before she'd even hung up the phone. At arriving at her destination, she was greeted by Steve in his dressing gown. Here's another place I want to quote them directly. There was no party, but Hannah still entered. Or maybe Steve did. What a lad. I had an internal argument about whether I should add that or not. You know, I thought it was honestly too good a line to leave out. I couldn't possibly. And now we're here. I always ask couples what it is they love about each other. Hannah said that Steve is the only person in the world that she will let tell her off. And she actually believes when he tells her what is the right thing or the wrong thing to do, unlike 99% of everyone else she's ever met in her life. She likes that he doesn't know how hot he is, genuinely cares about pretty much every single person ever's feelings, and also he doesn't know how weird his showering and drying regime is. Steve said her infectious personality and unwavering belief that she is right all the time. She's right all the time despite popular belief. She is the kindest person I know, and despite an armadillo-like exterior, has a chocolate fondue heart. Yes, we go. Oh. Hannah wants to get married because when she looks at Steve, apart from his receding hairline, she sees home and family. And to be honest, that I would kill for a receding hairline like that. I should be so lucky. Steve wants to get married because his body is rapidly falling apart and he needs a carer, nurse and soulmate who will never leave his side. And obviously, they're getting married because they bloody love each other. Stannah versus the world forever. This is the point in the ceremony where we'd usually talk about wedding bands being a perfect circle with no beginning and no end. As you each put the other's ring on their finger, consider this. Rings do have a beginning. Rock is dug up from the earth. Metal is liquefied in a furnace at 1,000 degrees, moulded, cooled and painstakingly polished. Something beautiful is made from raw elements. Love is like that. It's hot, dirty work. It comes from humble beginnings made by imperfect beings. It's the process of making something beautiful where there was once nothing at all. So these rings symbolise the acceptance of imperfections and the recognition of beauty and love. Ladies and gentlemen, Hannah and Steve have declared before us that they will live together in marriage. They've made promises to each other and symbolise the promises with the exchange of vows and rings. Therefore, on your behalf, and by the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Australia, I declare Stephen and Hannah husband and wife. Steve, kiss your brand new wife for the very first time.